Hi, today I'm going to discuss my general thoughts on the beta. Firstly, let's get this out of the way. This Ultimate Edition is a remaster, not an entirely new game. With that in mind, how good was the beta? The first day had some serious issues in relation to the servers, so not a lot of people got to play that day and many were frustrated as each unique day offered skins for the full version of the game. Not a great start. However, the Coalition, developer of the game, extended the day 1 bonuses to day 2 and the issues were resolved after 24 hours. Besides that hiccup, the beta was stable during its duration. Following Gears of War 3's footsteps, the developers decided to use the dedicated servers once again for the multiplayer. I live in the EU, so obviously I used the European servers. The ping was a very low average of 15 milliseconds. While playing, I noticed absolutely no lag whatsoever and I never felt like I died or missed a shot because of lag. The online connection was constantly smooth and it really heightened the experience. This is definitely an upgrade over Gears of War 1 as some players would lag fairly badly and host advantage was a big thing. With dedicated servers, no single player has an advantage over the other simply because he or she is the host. I did mention that I never felt like I missed a shot because of lag, but this game has some hit registration issues. The head hitbox is slightly behind the actual head when a character is running, and the shotgun spray is too tight. It is so tight that it is very easy to miss an opponent's hitbox when you point blank blind fire simply because it is almost like firing a sniper at that range. At a distance, the tight spread can one-shot down an opponent even though they are at a fair distance. According to the developers, they understand that the shotgun is broken and needs some tweaking. Movement-wise, it is pretty much the same as the original except it no longer has the crippling bug that stuck the character to the cover. They also removed the crab walk glitch but kept the weapon slide glitch. Perhaps the developers kept the weapon slide glitch behind the skill ceiling, although I am quite doubtful about that. Some of the player base are complaining about the movement. It is not as fluid or zippy as Gears of War 3. Gears of War 1 is a fast game in terms of base movement speed and wall bouncing is definitely doable. However, it is limited in what you can do. You simply can't wall bounce all over the shop like you are on cocaine. Or in other words, you can't cancel a wall bounce like in Gears of War 3. Once you press A to take cover in Ultimate Edition, you must commit to that action, which can give the perception that the movement is less fluid. The Ultimate Edition actually improved the movement slightly just because the wall stick glitch no longer exists. I did enjoy the incredibly fluid movement in Gears of War 3, but I also enjoy the movement system offered in Gears of War Ultimate Edition. To each their own. There has been no gameplay changes to the maps and they all play the same, which is good as Gears of War 1 has an incredible collection of maps. They are designed in such a way that firefights must be done to control power weapons and there is plenty of cover to allow intense shotgun battles. One thing I would like changed is the Hammer of Dawn to receive limited ammo, at least on Courtyard. The weapon was overpowered during the beta as the map is very open and the unlimited ammo allowed the controlling player to constantly bombard with that hammer. In terms of graphics, the maps and character models have received considerable upgrades. The maps contain way more textures and detail along with lightning updates. It adds more atmosphere and color, but it does remove the hopeless mood that grey color palette in the original offered. It's a trade-off, but one I welcome. The characters' faces have changed quite a bit too. They appear more realistic now, but younger in some ways. So, weapon review. I already talked about the shotgun, but I'll quickly recap. It feels like Gears of War 1, but the spread is way too tight. They should widen it. Now on to the rest. Lancer. This weapon was always weak in Gears of War 1, and it is the same here. It is primarily a support weapon rather than an actual offensive weapon like in Gears of War 3. The weapon is best used standing still and to pepper foes that are in a shotgun battle with a teammate. The damage per shot may be weak, but the weapon can definitely change the tide of battle if the area of engagement is open enough and your aim steady. This is somewhat of a problem with the weapon though, as a lot of the maps in Gears of War Ultimate Edition are tightly packed and provide a lot of escape routes and cover for the player to use. I believe this weapon deserves a slight accuracy boost. Snub Pistol. The snub has always been the choice of weapon to finish off an opponent from medium to long distance if they are already hurt. This weapon rewards players with a fast trigger finger and solid aim. If a player is skilled enough with the weapon, they can even use it as an offensive weapon. I believe this weapon is balanced and serves a good role as a weapon that rewards to correct tactical use and good aim. Sniper. The Gears of War 1 sniper has always been controversial, and its Ultimate Edition is not any different. The reason this weapon is controversial is because their active damage reload boost gives this weapon a one-shot down. This can become very frustrating for players of all skill levels. I believe this weapon should receive a nerf to its active damage. Other than that, the sniper is a fun and effective weapon to use. If a player becomes effective at headshots, they can become a formidable opponent for the enemy team. Boomshot. Basically Gears of War's rocket launcher. It comes with 2 shots and is a very lethal weapon. basically unchanged from Gears of War 1, although it must be noted that some players have reported the blast radius being too small. Personally, the boom shot felt fine to me. It downed and killed enemies that were within the blast radius, and the weapon did not majorly punish bad aim. Usually the team that controls the weapon wins the match. Not much to say here other than this weapon rewards good aim and is a little easier to use in comparison to the sniper. There are other weapons in the game, but I think they are not worth discussing. So overall, I felt like the beta was very good and I have high hopes for the full release. It maintained the original mechanics while adding some new small features such as the spotting feature, which is very useful. I think this game will keep Gears of War players busy until Gears of War 4. Gears of War 1 has a large collection of quality maps, incredible skill-based gameplay, and let's not forget the action-packed, immersive campaign. The multiplayer is a classic and it will be even better after they fine-tune the shotgun. Along with the dedicated servers, I can see this game remaining alive even after the release of Gears 4. Thanks for listening and subscribe if you enjoyed.